Hey guys, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Road Trader. We're just going to get straight into it. Do this Recolage's plot and then continue exploring the Coronis Expanse. Yeah, just going with our usual party. Okay, let's take a quick look around. The map itself doesn't look too big, so... Welcome, your lordiness. Please come right in. Our chief shall greet you. Okay.
How can one find the right way without his light?
Not sure if we'll have to fight anything. I assume we kind of do, so... I forgot to do the level up, so I'll just do that really quickly and then catch you guys back here when I'm done. Okay, we're back. I gave Jay critical zone and base skill persuasion just to pump it up a little bit. I gave Elliot pierce and ruin. She got the piercing shot, so just buff that up. Pascal, I gave him calculated relations just so we can get a boost to some of those other skill checks, just in case we have to drop someone for a personal quest or something like that. Abelard, I gave him Beacon of Might, just so he gets temporary wounds before he loses them. Oh, he gains bonus strength for the number of temporary wounds he has before they get lost. Cassia, I gave her Fire at Will, just so that the line can take more shots and use more skills. And Combat Master, since she's going to be kind of in the front lines, if she gets swarmed, I don't want her to have melee superiority bonuses against her. And Stooge, I gave him Timely Rescue. Not much else to pick that I like from the others, so I'm starting to boost his regimental tactics. Even though I haven't been using it, but I'll probably start using it more. And then Killing Spree, just so that every time he hits an opening, the assassin's damage is increased. So that's what we're going with. I'll save it here, and we can move on. Alright. Has more been revealed? No, it's just not much here. Okay.
The world is full of colors I have never seen before.
Let's talk to whoever their boss is. There she is. Rita, a tired-looking woman of indeterminate age clad in work clothes, breaks off from her task to greet you. She freezes momentarily, clearly unsure how to address you, then says, simply, "Your lordship, please excuse me, I don't really know your name. Welcome to our little colony. May the light of the Emperor be with you and with us. My name's Reda Maximova, and I'm in charge here." Would you believe it? Well-spoken rabble is rather sweet on its own way. Okay. What is this place? We just call ourselves Reta's crew, and this place is Reta's camp. That's it. I don't know if it's Rita or Reta. We're Recolages, scavengers in common terms. She does not speak the word scavengers with any kind of disdain. On the contrary, there is dignity in her voice, the kind with which one would announce their affiliation with a respected guild or family. Tossing a glance at Pascal, she grimly adds, "And our work is all legal, even though your brethren have no liking for us." Pascal stares dispassionately at Rita with a hint of disgust. Evidently, he has not even considered the possibility that replying to this creature's words could be anything other than heresy. What do you do here? Right now, we're gutting this old heap of junk slowly but surely. That's a Recolage's life for you. They drop us off at some decrepit station or an ancient battlefield, and we just sit there for years on end. We look for working tech or valuable materials or whatever else might be useful. If we find anything, we sell it to passing ships. Not the easiest job out there. These wrecks are chock full of all kinds of dangers. But, and I swear it on my plasma torch, it's an exciting one for sure. This little bird's got all kinds of bells and whistles. Most of the tech is dead, but we do find working pieces now and again. We spent 2 whole months clearing out this shaft we found. Finished just 3 days ago actually. And we found this thing. A bit weird looking but still functional. Reader's expression brightens a little. Perhaps your lordship would like to buy this component from us. I'll bet a big ship you've got could get plenty of use out of it. Pascal's vox crackles to life. Imperiously, he tells her, present the object, laywoman. But curiosity creeps into his voice nonetheless. I don't know what the component is. Why don't I get to examine the component first? I will buy the component, I guess. Well, isn't this something the Emperor himself must have smiled upon us? Rita makes a triumphant gesture. I mean, thank you, your lordship. You'll be pleased with the results. Magnus class rechargeable battery. Okay. Her mood visibly improves. You know, your lordship, it's kind of embarrassing to offer you this, but over in that corner there we keep things we don't rightly understand or can't really use. You could send some of your people to check it out if you'd like. Clearly you know more about this stuff than us. You might find something useful. You've got your own ship? No, not even close. A luxury like that? You could count the recollegers who got their own ship on one hand, an old worker's hand that got sucked into machinery 3 times, and slashed by a plasma cutter twice. We fly with whoever, mostly just taking our chances. Sometimes we hitch a ride on the promise that we'll pay with what we find later. Other times we find some other means. Risky business obviously. 5 or so years back, a crew got dropped off at an abandoned station, but something wasn't right with the life support systems. The ship came back to pick them up 2 years later and found nothing but bodies. And about 15 years ago, back before I'd had my first little one, a ship took 3 crews to locations and ran into pirates on the way back. The ships go out on expeditions for years at a time, so it was ages before anyone realized they were missing. And it was even longer before they remembered the scavengers, plus it took some time to find a ship that could check on them and pick them up. Long story short, all 3 crews had bought it. Yep. Can you tell me anything about this wreck? Not so much. We're no eggheads, you know, we're manual labor. It's an ancient thing, pretty dangerous, and we don't really know much beyond that. Before we came here, some tech priests had done their own bit of gutting. I mean, ritualing, bowing to the spirits, all that. That lot don't tend to leave a whole lot of valuables behind, it's true, but it's way too scary to go in before them, and hey, we dragged a dozen of their broken servitors out of the mines after. The carcasses smell awful, but you can pluck a decent number of parts out of a servitor and sell them. Doesn't seem like there's anything nasty living inside the wreck now, but the wreck itself is barely holding together. You go a couple of modules from here and that's it. You won't take another step without fearing that a broken reactor might cook you alive. Or a whole module might depressurize. Well, it's nothing we haven't handled before, so we're having a poke at it, but we don't have a clue what this ship is or who it belonged to. Take pride in your trade, I see. Sure do. It takes skill and luck and a good head on your shoulders. We risk our lives every day crawling on top of these old buckets. If something goes wrong, we die by the score sometimes. One moment we're there, the next we're gone, kind of like worker ants. But you know what, your lordship? Our job also has something, how should I put it, poetic about it. Hope you don't judge me too harshly and don't take it as insolence, but some people, even big people like you, think too highly of themselves. Let's say your ship hops into the warp someday and doesn't hop out of it in time. And around 1,000 years later, another gal like myself who needs to feed her 3 ankle biters somehow will be rifling through its remains, looking for anything good. That's just the nature of things. Each of us comes and goes, but the way the world works stays the same. We all have our lot in life, and mine is just as good as any other. You are amusing, little monkey. Your life is shorter than a moth's, and you spend it digging around in the carcass of dead malevolent metal. But you speak of eternity and the stars. I like that. It is like seeing starlight reflected in a puddle. You speak as if the world is set in stone and none of us can change anything for the better. There are some big things you're talking about, way out of my depth. Change for the better? Heck, that'd be nice. If I was younger and didn't have 3 youngsters back home, maybe I would dream about stuff like that too, but as it is, I've got no time for dreaming. I've got to work. I can take you from this place. It's not safe here, and sooner or later it will drift somewhere so remote that nobody will ever find you again. I kind of want them to kind of like work for me. That'd be pretty cool, just to have people who can break this stuff down. Obviously it takes years, but just some smaller scale stuff could be nice to have a crew of people like this. As she said, you know, the tech priests go in ahead and then they come in after to salvage whatever they can do the same for us. We come in first, clear the place out, make sure it's safe, and then she can come in and salvage for us. Would be safer if she belongs to, or if she worked for, her and her crew worked for like a rogue trader or something. But this is our whole livelihood, your lordship. You take us from here and what are we going to do? Sit some hole slaving away? Here we've got our own colony, our own operation. No, this is our path and we won't stray from it. Fair enough. Your lordship, please don't take it as insolence, but it's not like I have much choice. It's not often that we get well-stocked ships around here, and we could certainly use more provisions and some warm clothes. If it's something you would be willing to provide, we will gladly barter for it with whatever we can dig up inside this here ship. It's just a respectful offer of fair trade. Yeah. Yeah. That could work. I don't mind that at all, actually. Let's see. Is this locked container what she was talking about?
A job for me.
Damaged safe. The contents of similar safes are destroyed when hacking is attempted. You should not try to open it just like that, but something from the environment could help. Okay. Something is propped against the door from the inside. You can hear the piercing sounds of a saw and other tools coming from behind it. That sounds a bit concerning. Unless that's them doing the sawing.
Oh, don't you trust me?
Okay. Let's see, awareness checks. We've got a couple of them. Among the wreckage was an instruction manual for the duty officer on how to access the safes. You can obtain the codes to the safes by logging into the ship's cogitators. Okay.
I love to lead.
Alright. There's nothing else there now. A dump site of cut pieces of metal and other materials, probably from clearing out a path deeper. Okay. Nameplate. Tech use. Is this the cogitator?
The machine god grants
Nope.
insight.
It's the cogitator appears to be inoperative. Plate reads, Lethanos Pride. The name Lethanos surfaces in your mind. The history of a family from the Coronis Expanse who invested all they had in a family ship. The ship perished in the warp on its maiden voyage. The Lethano line never recovered from this crushing blow. Okay.
If it pleases you, Sherin.
My success is an irrefutable.
So this cogitator is inoperative too. More goods here. Quite a lot of cargo, actually.
Behind the varied colors of your soul, I see very different shades.
This cogitator
Less
is off,
gold and
but
silver,
appears intact.
and more
Okay.
and more.
You can try to power it from a local source.
Cass, joy of my eyes. I'm not ashamed to show off my body to others, but do not bear my soul for me.
Okay. Can we turn it on? Tech, you succeeded. Logic.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Successfully logged in with the duty officer credentials and obtained the code to the old safe.
I need
Okay,
no far
nice.
seer to guide my future.
Simple machinery, small selection of valuable finds, crude craftsmanship. You can just make out depictions of the Emperor. Okay. Gurgles emits moonshine or something. Let's open the safe. Camellia-line cloak. Mimic fibers blend the coloration of the wearer into their surroundings. The cloak grants 10% dodge. Fractal blade. The wielder of the sword gains 25 bonus to parry. Very interesting. It's a primitive weapon though. Okay. Well. Okay. I don't know how to trade with them. Fuel cargo and assault las gun. Okay. Some of the gear we picked up previously. Well, there's no fight, and she did say she wanted to trade some stuff. I don't know where we do the trading though, because it's not... Can't talk to any of these guys. She's the only one we can talk to. Seems like that's it. Unless there's... Is there more over here that I missed?
I walk the path less traveled.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not opposed to trading with them a bit. I don't know how I can agree to the trade though, because she's not talking with us to give us the option. But maybe it's just we've agreed in principle and whatever, so it just happens automatically, I guess. Well, in any case, I don't see anything that we can do here anymore, so let's save it and head back to the void ship and continue our travels. Okay, let's see. Explored. So I think we can head off. Let's go back and continue traveling. Okay, let's chart new routes. Is there a path? No, there is not. Okay. Alright, well, in that case, since there doesn't seem to be a path to get through to here, I guess we have to chart a course. Let's check the colony management for a second. No, that's still going. Got nothing here, and nothing here. Okay. That's fine. We have 2 slots, apparently, for colonies, so I suspect something here is going to be... can be, I guess, annexed into our protectorate. So maybe I think I'll chart a course from Telecos Epsilon into one of these systems. So let's do that. Okay. Uneventful trip, which is nice. The jump was a success, but the Voxmaster reported the following incident. Beautiful, blossoming vines had covered the deck and bulkheads in Loading Bay 6. 2 workers had bent down to take a better look at the flowers, and the vines had devoured their faces before strangling them. The bay was then sealed and purged. Okay. That's not nice, but no overall effects. Okay. Let's go to Telecos Epsilon. Okay. Your Lordship, Janus is reporting about a disaster. Ghostly Xenos figures that appear at dusk and go away at dawn. In a ravenous swarm, they attack one agricultural facility each night, freezing everything they touch. The attacks take place in the complexes closest to the uncontrolled sector of the planet where nature itself has turned against us. Fortunately, not too many facilities were damaged. Our irreconcilable struggle has moved the borders of the affected sector. The important production lines have survived. What? Ooh, everything goes down by 1, but we get mysterious silver. Whenever the wearer uses a major psychic power, they gain bonus to psychic power damage, okay? What do we know about these wraiths? Not much. They are incorporeal and difficult to discern, but they happen to have Eldari features. The spirits draw the warmth out of humans, plants, and inanimate objects, but it seems that they do not hunt consciously, but rather they simply do not notice anything in their way. At dawn, they dissolve into mist. The wraiths also differ among themselves. Some are as dark as the void, and others shine like the stars in the night sky. What is spawning these wraiths? Is it the corrupted sector? It is likely. They gather at its borders at the break of dawn and whirl in a wild dance, howling and destroying all living things, then disperse into thousands of fading flashes. The agricultural facilities that happen to be in the way of their dance fall into disrepair. Logic test succeeded. Something is not right. The wraiths appear on the planet's outskirts and rush toward the heart of the contaminated region instead of invading from within it. Furthermore, their differences may suggest that there are two groups of wraiths opposing each other. Okay. Alright, 95% chance of success. What think my advisors? When dealing with Xenos, one should be prepared for the manifestation of all sorts of ominous mysteries. There is a whole cast of specialists among the coal traders who can whisper at Xeno artifacts to expel their spirits residing within. Perhaps we should ask them. After some of the events that had taken place on the ship, I got interested in ghosts. While on footfall, I bought a book, an illegal one of course, that describes a so-called ritual of silence. It is said to be able to pacify violent spirits on the scale of an entire world, but I cannot vouch for the safety of this ritual. Instead of relying on the wicked ways to solve these problems, it would be better to turn to our good priests. There are skilled exorcists in the ecclesiarchy who know how to drive out dark spirits. That's interesting that they look like Eldari, but Elliot doesn't have anything to say about it. Okay. Spirit Drake. The wearer's non-attack psychic powers cost 1 AP less. Okay, we lose 1 profit factor. That's not good. We lose 1 security, but we gain Strange Shard. 10 to Law Warp and 15 to Law Xenos. Okay. Lose 1 complacency and we get the Mysterious Sliver. Okay. We lose complacency. We lose 1 security. We have 6 security. And we get the Strange Shard. Law Warp, Law Xenos. Get the Mysterious Sliver. Uses a major psychic power. I don't really use the psychers that much, so don't really think those are useful. Might just go with Idira then, because at least that item is useful. Losing complacency. I don't think our colony stats can go below 0. But I think we can afford to lose 1 security here for this item. So we'll just go with that. I hope this will not beget more serious problems. Let's take our chances. Okay. At the appointed time, the dozens of psychers around Janus started a ritual known as the Ritual of Silence. It surprisingly did not cause any sort of catastrophe, visible to the naked eye at least. An invisible force pushed the wraiths away from the man-made structures, stopped their horrifying dance, and shielded the Lord Captain's subjects from the rampage of the Xenos. Okay. We get the Chirurgeon Medkit. Apexalium Stimulant, and Scorcher. Okay. Kiava Gamma. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to Kiava Gamma. That's a bit awkward. We just came from there. Okay, let's head in there then. Alright, let's see now. Colony management. Oh, so we actually have to visit the planet. Alright then. The colony was hit by scrap code brought to the planet by envoys of the Cult of the Final Dawn. Okay. Destroy the affected mechanisms gives 3 security. Isolate the afflicted segments of the colony. Or gather the healthy inhabitants in shelters. Okay. Efficiency is increasing the resources produced. Security +3 affects the ability of the colony to cope with negative effects on its own. Do we want efficiency or security? It's a lot of efficiency. It's a lot of security too. Let's go with efficiency. Up the production, I guess. Now. Okay. Oh, scrap code does that? Really? Hang on, what's going on here? Scrap code -3 security, and we have scrap code -3 efficiency? Lord Captain's decision and scrap code. I don't understand that. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to do a quick reload just to have a look, because this is a weird result. And then come back. Okay. Never mind. There's no good save spot, so not going to bother going back that far. Because I don't know what else, but that's a bit weird. I don't understand the scrap code event. Is it -3 to everything, but except complacency? Not sure what happened there, but oh well, it is what it is. I thought I picked efficiency. Lord Captain's decision is +3, and then scrap code -3, so that's a bit odd, but we do have confirmation that 0 is the minimum that colony stat can go down to here, as seen here, so it should be -2, but it's actually just 0. So, yeah. Let's see. Kiava Gamma. Is there anything else we want? Mag trains. Is this the one we want? The Vigil of the Tech Guards? Lawless Servitors, yep. So need Vigil of the Tech Guards here, or Vigil of the Tech Guards here. Okay. Mechanisms 9. This auger system is connected to the mighty cogitation blocks offered by the explorators as a gift to the rogue trader. Enemies suffer -10% to their invasion. Inferno. 12 plasteel, -3 security. Okay. Armored prowl. Okay. Don't really need plasteel. Suffer 10 to their evasion. Okay. We lose more efficiency though, which is, I mean, we get profit factor, but not sure. We might have to leave this until we can get more ranks. Higher rank projects or something else, because there's clearly more slots here. So we might just leave it and come back later on to see if we have better options. Okay, so that's it. Let's head back to Telecos Epsilon then. Okay, so now that we've basically explored every other system, I assume that more of these will open up. Might even get all the way out to here and over here, and then obviously I guess we'll get to see more all the way over here too in the later acts. But for now, I think it looks like I've explored everywhere except for to the Imperium and these systems up here. So last chance at Cyrene, is that going to be the one we want to head to first? Because we've got a few quests there, so I think that's what we'll do. And then yeah, we'll just head over, chart the course, and then make it safe. So let's do that. Alright. Save it here and let's fast travel, or warp travel rather. Okay, let's chart new routes. Okay, they're all dangerous paths. There don't seem to be any more systems, so I guess this is the place where this is the last sort of place we're going to explore before we end up going to Act 3. So let's head in there. Okay. An unidentified object has been located in the system. The artifact reacts to our transmissions by releasing unknown radiation, most likely of Xeno origin. The cogs are reporting. If you want to get a closer look, we need to close the distance between the vessel and the object. So that's the object. Okay. Stash of the Children of Asurian. Let's save it here first. Let's go to the stash, see what treasures we can find. Scorpion Chainsword. Most warriors prefer, okay. 10 to parry, minus to 10 to enemy weapon skill when hit. Whenever the wearer deals damage with an attack of opportunity, they gain the Shrouded effect. This effect does not stack. As long as the wearer has the Shrouded effect, when becoming the target of an attack, they automatically dodge. After that, the Shrouded effect is removed. Interesting. Okay. Let's do a bit of scanning now. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here either. Why is it going all the far way around? Okay, Promethium. Do we need Promethium? Maybe. Let's save it here and take a look at this. At first it looked like the snowy and desolate planet was devoid of surprises, but the yellow and orange flickering of the lumens and the notifications from the auger system informed the officers there was a small colony that survived in spite of the harsh climatic conditions. All attempts to hail the colony have failed. Send out a scouting party. The explorers report the dismal condition of the settlement and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent and pale, their icy blue eyes see practically no color, their language is rough and guttural, and their stomachs cannot tolerate anything except the stew made from local roots and mosses. And yet they are subjects of the Imperium, still loyal to the Emperor. They have mistaken your people for his emissaries. Find out what happened to the world. The local elders woefully reminisced about times long gone. Most of them were still sheltered in their mothers' wombs when snow first settled on the verdant fields. Hail ruined the crops and frost hardened the soil. Plants and large beasts that could not sustain themselves were the first to go. They were soon followed by birds and other small animals. Most people in large cities perished, unable to warm themselves and their families. They say the governor and his entourage left the world in the first days of winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to the pleas from this dying world. The stars remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the planet's Fox stations. These abandoned subjects of the Imperium still managed to save the machines and other valuables, but they were of little use without a supply of promethium. And yet those who survived eventually adapted to the tribulations that the God Emperor had bestowed upon them. Take any machinery from the colonists and abandon them. No, that's not good. Give the unfortunate people a gift of promethium and send tech priests to perform the rites of generator maintenance. When the maw of the first generator belched forth a furious roar and black ash started falling from the sky instead of snow, the locals laughed and danced, trying to warm their limbs after decades of cold. They called down blessings upon their unseen savior, a rogue trader from the Von Valancius dynasty, and thanked the God Emperor for the fortuitous encounter. We got Mechanicus creations, melee weaponry, and armor kit. Okay. The explorers' departure was accompanied by shouts of grateful approval, not to mention their many parting gifts. Hey, that's cool. One full cargo of fuel for all this stuff is a decent trade, I think. 4 promethium. Do we want that? I don't think so. Not at the moment, anyway. Okay, let's visit the Hulk. Okay, save it here. Okay, just ship components. Alright, that's fine. Save it and let's go to the mysterious object. What do we find? Okay, Xeno artifact. This doesn't look like something we need to go actually send our party down there for, and it just looks like a sort of text investigation, so let's check it out. Okay, look out. Bridge, we have an unknown object dead ahead, not an asteroid, clearly artificial in nature, but it's larger than Footfall Station. That's pretty big. Copy that. Report relayed to officer on duty and pilot. Expect visual soon. We have visual. What the? Look out. This is the Voxmaster. I'm adding the pilots, senior officers, and the Lord Captain to this channel. His Lordship wishes to assume personal command. Lord Captain, we have requested intel on the object from the Auger Array module, awaiting their response. Okay, Lord Xeno succeeded. Lord Captain on the line. No need to engage the augers. I know what it is. It's called a webway gate. Ah, so this is the webway gate. Officer Station, Van Callox here. What we see before us is a webway gate, an artifact that Xenos used to get to their sorceress realm, so to speak. It allows Eldari to get around the sector quickly and serves as a hideout for the most unpleasant tribe, the Drukhari, whom we have already met. Eliot here. This gate is just like the one you saw on the Lilithan. The children of Vasurian wander the void through such constructs erected in ancient times. Any ship that passes through such a portal will enter a tangle of paths fathomable to none but my kin. Okay, is there an auger report? According to available data, the object consists of an unknown material foreign to the Imperium. We are registering an unknown class of energy profile. The engine seers are at a loss about how this technology works exactly, but they did specify that the energometry suggests that the system is holding an active charge. The object appears ready to do whatever it's designed to do. What is the senior officer's take on this? Bang Calyx here. What we see before... Okay, we already got that. Can we activate this device somehow? Requesting response from the Engineerium. Apologies, Lord Captain. The tech priests have refused even to consider such a possibility. It would be a violation of the Omnissiah's tenets and an extremely dangerous undertaking. Perhaps a certain companion of yours could. Even if I knew the secret of this gate, I would never surrender it to the monkey. The webway is our kin's sacred refuge and a deadly trap to those such as you, Elentar. Yeah, I don't think Elliot was ever going to do anything to help us either use or understand the webway gate. I don't know if we want to fire on the object. Enough mysteries, we're changing course and moving out. Yes, Lord Captain. Maneuver engines, changing course. Urgent report from the engine seers on the auger deck. Detecting an energy spike of an unknown nature. Cogitator network overloaded. Confirming visual changes. The gate, what is that? Okay. 2 ships. We actually get to go first. Okay. Let's see. Can't reach with there. Is this telling us where we need to be? No, I don't think so. How far are we away? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 away. This one we're much further away from. Okay. Let's go here first. Yes. Okay. Got some hits that time. Still can't use Empyrean Storm. Okay. Took that guy out. Nice. Will we be in range? Yes, I think so. We go here. Okay, decent hit. Okay, let's get on the chase. Think they're gonna try and run away, maybe? Not sure. They're circling around. Dude, why would you go next to it? That was a bit odd. Going right next to them and getting hit by the death explosion. But oh well. Lord Captain, we have dealt with the void ships of these beasts, but a Xenos boarding party has landed on the ship. They are advancing steadily toward the plasma drive. The enforcers are being overrun and they are asking for reinforcements. If we do not help this filth will destroy our vessel from the inside. Okay, well. I'm guessing they're Drukhari. Elliot should be okay to come with us.
You make my soul uneasy, Seer of Shael. Is it your third eye? Or is it something else?
Okay.
Whatever it is, do not come any closer.
Lacerated bodies in
I will say the same to you.
tattered
The glare
coveralls
of your
bearing the
soul
initials of the
dazzles my
Void Ship
sight.
dynasty that served
To the point of pain, to the point of tears. We should keep our distance.
Okay. Bit of banter between Elliot and Cassia. Alright. Yep. Got Dark Elder.
The treasures of the Coronis await.
More monkey. Look, my kin, they can't wait to die. Okay. What's taking so long with the engine? Do not rush me or we will perish alongside them. Okay, so gonna have to do something about this. Okay. How come it repeated? That was a bit odd. Alright, well, Stooge can go here. Now how do we get all the way up there? You have to go all the way around here. This guy is doing some dodgy stuff. Seems like that's the only way to get there. Unless there's some way to get through here. Is there? Maybe there is actually. Okay, interesting. Okay. Do I want someone to run around that way? That's the question. And if I do, who would it be? In any case, I think Cassia can go here. Jay can go here. Elliot can go here. Where would I put Pascal? Not much cover in this direction. Okay. Let's just put Pascal here. And then Abelard can go up here. That should be fine. Okay. Let's get Stooge going. Perfect spot. Alright. Can I hit these guys? No, I can't. Okay. Well, let's create an opening and I'll just shoot this guy here. He's the closest. Only 5 damage, that's not so great. Okay. Okay. Now there's 2 of them up here. Might need to take out the sapper as soon as possible. So it's 10 enemies. Most of them will come down this way, I'm guessing. Okay, well, let's drag this guy down here.
Let me educate you on the art of
Okay,
pain.
and let's see if we can drag both of them down.
I will tear your heart out for this.
Okay, just this guy. That's fine. I need to figure out how to get a clean shot at the sapper. Is there actually a path through here? Maybe not. Don't think so. So we have to go around this way. Seems to be a path up here. Is there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a ladder here. Right. Okay. That's fine then.
I am a navigator,
Let's go voice of
not a
command.
servitor.
Another turn. Can't hit anyone else. Okay. That's fine.
I
Okay, so we'll have to move next turn. Rear. Yep. Okay. Take aim. Target's next attack will ignore cover and will have double the effective distance. Okay.
Tell me, and it is done.
Is it a distance problem? I don't think so. I think it's a line of sight problem. But otherwise, it's actually... I think Stooge could actually one-shot them. If he had line of sight, so... Okay. That's fine. Elusive Shadow. Is this an actual attack? It is, okay. Can't do anything, so let's go with...
You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
Move, move, move. Let's move up here.
This
And
battlefield
let's
air is
move
good for
J
my
up
lungs.
too. Put rear over
I
here.
can do that with the right incentive.
Okay. Can I... There's one guy here. Okay. So you can hit that Blade Master. You can hit this Cabalite Warrior. Now the question is, do I actually want to do that? Now that I don't know. Because who can I actually hit from here? No one, really. Okay. I can hit people from here though, so that's good. Let's go perfect spot. Cabalite Master. Still can't hit these guys. Some of them have openings though. Like this guy has an opening. This guy does not. Okay, let's shoot this guy. $62 and 19 direct damage. Nice. And bye-bye to him.
This can't be over.
Let's do Elusive Shadow. Elliot. Can she hit anyone? She can hit this guy. Okay. Let's do that.
A work for a flesh crafter.
Let's attack this turn. Okay. Can she attack anyone else? I don't think so. Oh, hang on. She can. She can attack this guy. I don't think I need to attack that guy though. Let's go with this. Okay.
You've unleashed my fury.
If it serves your cause.
Okay. Marked as prey. Let's claim the bounty. Oh, really? Hit cover, that's good. Oh, Cassia's cover is broken. This guy's gonna come down. No, he's not gonna come. Okay. Well, in that case, let's put trap over
The
here.
Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Sheen Spirit Communion, I guess. Although we don't use don't have to worry too much about recoil. Let's see, tactical knowledge. Can't get 4 of them together though, that's a bit unfortunate. Joint analysis. Let's put hot in the trail on this guy. Okay. Kayla Mencha Kane. Okay, this guy's coming down now too. Alright, well.
Victory is imminent.
Endure defensive stance. I think I can send Elliot over this side to take out the guys that are coming down here. I think I want to use Abelard to kind of charge and rush forwards to try and get to the sapper. I don't know if there's a time component to this or not, but if there is, then
Reduced to dust.
okay, then I want to get there as soon as possible. Drop another trap down. Put exploits up on that guy. End our turn. And let's charge. Oh, really? Can't charge and hit him?
I'm
That's
not
annoying.
interested.
But actually, you know what? Let's charge here. Daring breach. Okay, dodge. Hoping for more damage. Yeah. Okay, I can't reach the other one anyway, so let's just keep going here.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
I'll tear your heart out for this.
Okay, alright, this guy's coming over this side now. What is Cassia going to do? I actually think I want Cassia to just charge forward.
Give me strength.
Can we not drag these guys down here?
Your last stroke of luck.
Okay.
Work for a flesh crafter.
Nice. There we go. And then we'll buff her up. Can we put down frontline? I suppose we could.
If only that were possible.
Don't think she can see that, so that's unfortunate. Okay, now. Let's go here.
Don't
Take
get too
aim.
cocky.
Let's go with extra turn. Now, what can he hit? He can hit this guy. Can't hit these guys. And he can't hit these guys. That's fine. Alright, let's set up an opening then. Nice. Good damage.
Woe to you.
And he's gone.
You
Or
will
not.
pay for this in blood.
Okay, never mind. Alright, let's get Stooge up top. So that he can shoot everyone. Yep. Everyone that's currently visible anyway. There we go.
I can taste my blood.
Let's put rear up.
Tell me, and it is done.
Did I stuff that up? Yeah, I think I missed with that one. Alright. Okay. Perfect spot. Opening. On. Ooh, I can target the sapper. Let's do that. Perfect. 101 damage, 29 direct. That is perfect. Okay, so I don't think she can move without taking a hit, so that's fine. I'll hit this guy.
What a disgrace.
Nice. That's perfect. Okay. Elliot.
I move as if unseen.
Perfect spot. And let's pop this guy.
I deal death with my hands.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's move forward.
Dictates.
3 left. Okay. Well, can't really see anyone in range. Elliot should be fine. Now Pascal has... Oh. Let's do this right here. Forgot about this guy. Okay. Oh, dodge, really?
Just a minor setback.
You call this a strike?
Okay. What was the percentage? 35. Let's do this one.
Your last stroke of luck.
Okay.
Running binary code
Drop
right.
another trap. Getting exploits up. And I think, yeah, we'll just trail this guy again. Why not? Nice.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
That's not good. Jay's in a bit of trouble, but I think we can eliminate this guy. Wait. Did I not? That was weird. Okay.
At your beck and call.
Alright. Cassia. There's only 2 guys left up top. I don't care about Cassia being in the open, because I'll just do this.
Me?
Feel her full
Ooh,
breath.
nasty. 143.
Heavy is the
Okay.
tread of his faithful.
Can I throw the trap up here? No. Okay. Tactical knowledge? Nope.
My vow is to serve.
So can't really do too much. Can I? Yes, I can.
If I may.
Perfect. And, yep, let's just do Finest Hour and Abelard. Charge in. Of course, it's a dodge.
I will do my
Why wouldn't it be?
I took care of this one.
Okay. Now we have to disarm the device. Great camera angle here. A man in an officer's uniform is kneeling and scrabbling around in the mess of blood and dirt on the floor. As soon as you draw nearer, you hear his feverish muttering, no, no, where is he? Where is my son? The lower half of the officer's face is grimy with some strange substance, too pale and lumpy to be blood. The officer pays you no attention, his eyes are fixed on the floor. Wait, he's an operational officer from Deck 67-3, not from one of the local clans, which is why I remember him. He helped me bring up the new recruits from the planet. What is he doing here? Examine the officer's face. You take another step toward the man and peer into his face. Blue veins bulge under his scab-mottled skin, and his bloodshot eyes are darting in every direction, sometimes rolling back into his head so that only the whites are visible. The strange stuff covering the officer's face is lumpy pink slime, mixed with blood that is streaming from his disfigured nose. Why are you here, not on your assigned deck? Something shifts in the officer's expression and the feverish gleam in his eyes goes out. Tacitus, my boy. Swamp devils dragged him off. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm looking for my son. The Emperor's valiant guards came to save my boy. I showed them where the swamp devils dragged Tacitus. I led them right here like they asked. They'll make short work of the nest of those beasts, and I'll keep looking for my boy in the meantime. Master, will you help? The man's face contorts in a monstrous grimace, a mixture of pain, hope, and madness. I'll be damned if this officer has a son. Perhaps he did once, but he embarked without any family in tow. He's cracked, the poor wretch. I believe this monkey is not here by chance. He has been in the clutches of the Dark Ones. His current state may be the bitter fruit of time spent alongside those masters of torment and madness. Your son is not here. What? No, there's still hope. Tacitus can't have fallen into the devil's hands just like that. The guards will save him. They have to. The officer's gaze suddenly clears and he seems to be aware of where he is. His bloodied face slowly stills in horror. Emperor, preserve us. The man sneezes and the lower half of his face is coated anew in the slime streaming from his nose. The officer casts you a pleading look. What is this nightmarish scene? I was leading the Emperor's guard to the swamp devil's nest across the marshlands of my homeworld, but instead of that I was showing the way to them? He points at the corpses of the Xenos with a trembling hand. Hallucinations of a heretical mirage. The guards, they weren't very chatty. One of them called me something strange. Monkey, I think. And I heard them talking among themselves. Something about seizing the ship. Don't let them through. Through to where? I don't know. Oh, it's coming over me again. Blow up the reactor bay, damage the engines, and then disembowel the helpless ship to your Xenos heart's content. Oh yes, that sounds just like my partners. Tell me about these hallucinations. When did they start? I don't remember. It's so strange. It's like I'm here and I'm there at the same time. But I remember many watches ago a visit from a guardsman after the swamp devils attacked, it seemed. He treated my injuries, did something to my face and said that his comrades would come and do what they had to do. And when the rest of them came, they told me to show them the way to the nest. But we're on the ship. Where did I take them? Motive 4, strike me down. I think I've got it. The Xenos that the crew smoked out during the recent warp jump. This poor madman must have taken him for a guardsman. Remember, Lord Captain? The enraged Drukhari who had bent several crew members to his will? It seems you were not right in your mind. I think you're right, your lordship. Reason has fled me. I can't hold out. Even now, I see the marsh where Tacitus vanished just behind you. The man's face twists in a mass of pain and grief, and a powerful spasm racks his body. Whatever they did to him, Shireen, there is no way back for him now. If it were up to me, I would let him slip back into the illusion where there is still hope of finding Tacitus. Let him go at peace with himself and not as a traitor. Yeah, let's just... Well, we're doing the iconoclast thing. I think I hear son calling. What? Tacitus? The man laughs weakly, his eyes now fully clouded with madness. Tacitus, my boy, I'm coming. The officer's body slides to the floor and convulses for a time before going still. Despite his agonizing death, the dead man's face shows no signs of suffering. he had found peace before the end. You bend over the body. Despite the numerous bloodstains on his skin and clothes, the officer had not been seriously wounded. The only noticeable injury is on his face. His nose is disfigured and a red slimy substance is streaming from it, staining his mouth and chin. Take the body to the infirmary and try to identify the cause of his madness. Okay. Armored body glove. Sapper, okay. Goods, is a rifle of some sort. Long splinter rifle, okay. Xeno artifacts, alright. Save it here.
My pleasure.
The bomb produces short electromagnetic pulses that disable power grids and devices. It is strong enough to take out the power of a whole city district or several void ship sections. Defuse it. Charge has been safely defused. Return to Dargonus. Okay.
If such is the Emperor's will.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. Pick up all their loot. Okay. What's this goods here? Judging by the bodies of the Xenos, the void ship's crew fought the raiders with some amount of success. Hey, not bad. That's pretty good. Okay. Heck use.
The machine god grants
Alright,
the
nice.
insight.
More cargo fodder. We do have some goods here, but I don't know how to get to them.
Fully operational.
Okay, it's just down there. Shard carbine. Alright. There's some loot up there. Yeah, I missed that. Okay, more cargo. Cool. Oh,
You will
Cut
pay
off
an
the
even
power.
greater price. I've never wondered so much before.
okay, so this is where we could jump over and actually sneak in to take them out. Alright. Well, that would have been much easier. And a better angle of attack. But that's fine. Okay, let's get the
Unexpected
last
result.
experience.
Light of terror, guide our way.
Alright, I think that's it. Shouldn't be anything else, I don't think. No, it's not. There isn't. Okay. Alright, let's head back out to... Well, we're heading to the void ship bridge now, okay. Alright, well then. We do have a lot of cargo to put away and some gear that we need to equip on some, well, new gear to see if we can use. So, I think what I'll do is end this episode here. We're starting to explore the Cinerus Maleficum, the heart of it anyway, and we just encountered that mysterious object that turned out to be the Wedway Gate, so that was interesting. And I think I'll try to remember to do, well, once I end the video here, I'll actually do the cargo stuff, and then at the start of the next episode we'll take a look at what what else is available from the merchants, and hopefully we can get some upgrades. So, and then once we've done that, we'll go into exploring the rest of the systems, and then head back to Dargonis to turn in this quest here, Blades in the Void. So that should be good. And yeah, it really does feel like we're getting close to the end of Act 2. I know I've been saying that for a few episodes now, but it does actually feel like we're getting to the end of Act 2 now. There's only 2 more systems left to explore. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you then.